Hello, welcome in. This is a time for pastors' wives and those who are called to lead in the ministry. I want you to come in and grab yourself a cup of tea and come and sit with me, and we're going to talk a little while. I'm Crystal Jones. I am the wife of Apostle Oscar Jones and the mother of five amazing children and 11 wonderful grandchildren. And so my husband and I, we lead many ministries. We planted churches, and we've been in ministry for more than 30 years. And so we've gained a little bit of wisdom along the way and just want to share that with you. So come in and sit a while, and we're just going to talk a little bit about things that pastors' wives experience in ministry. Today, I would like to talk about the spirit of perfectionism. The spirit of perfectionism, it sounds very positive, perfectionism, but really it's kind of negative, and it hinders our growth in God. Perfectionism can really cause you to disobey God even. And so we have to be careful and wary of that, even as we lead the people and we're encouraging the people. And, we have to be able to have grace for them. But if we don't have grace for ourselves, how can we offer grace to the people of God? And so that we have to make sure that we're spending that time in His presence, that we're evaluating where we are in the Lord. Oftentimes, as leaders, we get caught up in praying for others. And sometimes we neglect that time to pray for ourselves and to see where we are, do a heart check for our own selves. And so we have to pull away and have that time where we're examining our own hearts to say, I want to make sure my heart is right, that no stones of bitterness and unforgiveness have gotten into this place, but that I'm keeping my heart clear, as the word admonishes us. And so really perfectionism a lot of times comes with a critical spirit. So you find yourself, harsh and critical, not only on others, but also on yourself. And so, you feel like if one little mistake happens, everything's ruined, or, you exaggerate how bad things are. Perfectionism a lot of times comes out of in an unrealistic expectation from ourselves. It comes from expectations from others. But this is the freeing part, and this is what I want you to get. We don't have to live up to the expectation of others. We only need to live up to the expectations of God. The Lord our God, those are the only expectations we have to meet. And so, really, I would want you to examine yourself, see if there is any hint of perfectionism. It can slow you down. It can hinder your growth. It can cause you to disobey God and be even out of the will of God. And so we want to make sure that we're not operating in that spirit. We are free. We can be free. The Word of God tells us His grace is sufficient, and it really is. We can abide in the grace of God and receive His grace for us. God has a plan for your life, and it does not involve in every little I being dotted and every little T being crossed, because what we do is we get into our own strength, and God is calling us to rely on Him. Perfectionism pulls us away from relying on God's strength and causes us to rely on our strength and our expectations. We're going to rely on His strength, His expectations, and we're going to be free, because the Word of God tells us that He makes everything beautiful in His time. Thank you.